Hi guys, I am Celestia. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am so pleased that I got the time to download and make sure that this video sounds a little bit better than the one I was trying to make earlier, because the sound was just not doing anything that it was going to help you hear it better. So now everything is going well. So I am doing today a topic on the new moon energy. I am going to share with you what has worked with me. A lot of people always ask me to share with them tools and things in life that work with me. So I am going to be doing a series of videos where I share with you my source. I share with you the stuff that works in my life. I share with you where I get my strength. I share with you where I get my coaching, where I get everything that I have, so that maybe some of those things you can use in your own life, and you could have a better life. So I'm going to be sharing that. If you would like to get that information, spiritual stuff, money stuff, life stuff, just stuff in general, I mean, I'm going to be sharing with you where I get my hair, how I get to take good care of it, and how do I make it to just look good at all times. I've had this hair about 2 years now. Where I get my eyelashes, these guys are magnetic eyelashes. Where I get them, how I put them on, literally they've saved my life. I love eyelashes, but when you're going to use glue, eyelashes just don't want to work most of the time. At least that's what I've experienced. I tried it at one time. I took 2 hours to put on eyelashes with glue. So I was like, okay, that's it, this thing is not working. So these ones are magnetic eyelashes. They literally take, I think, less than 3 minutes, maybe even less than that. But everybody on YouTube kept saying it's easy to put on eyelashes, and every time I tried it never worked. But then with magnetic eyelashes it does work. So I'm going to be sharing with all that important information. If you want to know about all those things, do put on the comment section what else you'd like me to share with you. But for you to be able to see those videos when I upload them, click on the subscribe button, click on that bell thing so that you can see the new videos when they're uploaded, and share it with other people who need to know some of these things. So today we're talking about the new moon. The new moon in Aries is happening tomorrow, the 24th of March 2020. So this is going to be a good time for manifesting or putting intentions on what we want. Now, new moon time is my favorite time of the month, because in the month we get our full moon, we get our new moon, and this happens every other 28 days. And I just love the new moon energy. Obviously all the energies are important. The full moon energy is all about letting go. The new moon energy is all about creating new things. So for me, and I think for almost everyone, letting go is not easy. Letting go is like, you know, you feel the fear, you feel the am I sure I even want to let this go? I mean, a lot of times I work with clients where they need a new job or they need a better position, and they have to let go of what they currently have. It's not as in you go and you resign at a job, but you have to energetically let go of the current thing so that you can have a new job, a better business, a better clientele. And maybe even in a relationship, you have to let go of the current person you're with, that you know that I'm not supposed to be with this person. Oh, universe, I would love to have a better person than this one, or another type of a person, but not this one. So you will have to let go of them energetically. And I don't mean that you will dump them at that moment. I mean, when you let them go energetically, their relationship come to an end in a better, much more easy, enjoyable way, where you actually learn the lessons why this relationship was there in the first place. You take the gifts that the relationship had for you. So letting go, that is all that happens in new moon. And during the new moon this month, we're gonna have it at the end of the month, I'm going to share with you more on that. But today we're talking about the new moon. So new moon is all about creating, it's all about starting, it's all about finding those things that needs to happen in your life and allow them. So this energy is all about allowing yourself to go into a new journey, because it's the start of another session, another exploration time. So the new moon in Aries this month is in Aries. So 6 years ago, I went and I studied astrology. I've got a diploma in astrology. I studied astrology for a whole year, just because astrology for me was at that time something interesting. And I thought, wow, I get to learn about the planets and how they affect my life, because all of us get affected by the energy that we are living in, either we like it or not. There is times where you feel like you want to eat everything under the sun. There's times where you feel like, oh my God, I want to do new things. I want to explore new things. I want to do new things with my life. And there's time where you just like want to sleep the whole time and you don't want to do anything. So it's because of the energy that is outside. It is affecting you. So when you know when that is going to happen, then you're going to set up your life in that way. So what astrology has taught me is that there is nothing good, there is nothing bad. So when you study astrology, you will know that next month in April, the energy is going to be moving in this way. So how do I set up my life that I benefit from the good side of that, and I can be strong in terms of the bad side of things? So my teachers have been talking about coronavirus, and they've been talking about this pandemic that's coming. 2 years back they've been talking about it. When I go to spiritual classes, they will talk about it, and they will say that these are going to be the benefits, these are going to be the disadvantages. And now when it came, they didn't say the date, but they sort of knew when, which how they knew is because okay, so I'm gonna have to just backtrack a little bit. So this 20 March was the beginning energetically of year 2020. So year 2020 began at the beginning of Jan in the physical, but in the spiritual realm, in the physical, well, in the energetical space, it began 20 March. Hence, Aries is the first zodiac sign, because Aries is it's number one on the list of zodiacs. So I'm in Aries, so yay, we are all having a birthday. So happy birthday to all the Aries people out there. We're gonna enjoy this one. This one is just especially, the Mars energy is on our side. We are ruled by Mars. Mars is the god of war, and we do things like that. But it's just all good. Well, there is stuff, that needs to be looked at, taken care of, prepared for, which is like the fact that we're going to have Mars retrograde for 6 months from June till December, which is going to show us a whole lot of flames. But I think it's going to be good flames. It's all gonna be about coming inside, fixing stuff inside. Obviously, fixing stuff inside is always not pretty, but it's got benefits, like amazing benefits. So we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be totally fine. But as long as we know what's coming up, then we can prepare for it. So the yesterday, on the 20th of March, which is like 4 days from today, 3 days from today, and it was finally, guys, it was the end of the Pisces age, which started 2,000 years ago when Jesus was with the birth of Jesus, and it ended now, and we are entering the season, or don't know what to call it, of Aquarius, which means air, which has to do with air, and which has to do with all things. Yeah, Aquarius is all about air and all that has to do with that. So that's why a coronavirus is happening now, because it's an airborne virus, but also it's going to affect the air travel. Hence we see everything is just coming to a stop with that. It's also Aquarius is all about like quarantine, forcing rules and regulations and all those kind of stuff. But also Aquarius, guys, is all about technology. So technology is going to just go boom, boom, boom. Obviously 5G is here, we know about that, and you know there's also good and bad around that. And you know what, we're not politicians, we're not going to talk too much about that, but it's easier. So we need to use the good part and be careful of the bad part. So astrology in my life, it came about 7 years ago, and it changed everything about me looking about how I look at good and bad. Since then I understood that you can work with the good and benefit from it, and you can take the bad and benefit from it. So just like coronavirus is here, there's good things about it, there's bad things about it, but we need to take what works for us. We need to literally take what works for us, because that makes us better. So if you're scared and you're panicking, it's because you didn't know it was coming. So I think for me, knowing all this energy stuff and things like astrology and all sorts of things helped me to always be in a space where I know what's going on. I am a little bit aware, so that I don't panic and I'm not in fear, because fear is it's not nice. Fear is a very bad thing for us. So when you are in fear, just like now, everybody who's scared, their immune system is going down, and we need a strong immune system. So you don't have time to be in a fear zone, because you are killing yourself, and if coronavirus finds you, you're dead if you don't have an immune system. So if you are not scared, then you can benefit from this. If you're scared, you are gonna be disadvantaged. So that is what I'm going to be sharing with you guys in this channel. Things that are coming up, things that you must be careful of, things that can benefit you energetically, things that can benefit you emotionally and spiritually. I hope you'll enjoy this. So we are going to have in this March the new moon in Aries, which has a few things. So earlier on, I went into my checked my birth sign, birth chart. So those are stuff that you check out, the planets and stuff. And then I checked for the country, South Africa, and obviously globally, and just looking at stuff that kept popping, you know, more, and things to look out for, things to be aware of in this current moment that we're in. So first of all, this new moon in Aries. Aries is all about courage. So the new moon in Aries is asking us to be a little bit more courageous. Yay! Aries people are known to be the first starters. They are the first zodiac sign. So this is time to start something fresh. It's starting anew. It's a new season, but it's going to ask you for courage. Number two, it's going to ask you for action. So you could be working a lot with the masculine energy, or you could be working with the feminine energy. But this moon in Aries is asking you to action stuff. So you could be actioning stuff in your feminine energy side. You could be actioning stuff in your masculine energy side. But anything that you do now is in terms of actioning it, it's gonna go well. The energy, the universe is supporting everyone who is actioning something. Everyone who's like, I want to have a little bit of courage to do this. I want to be able to just do something that I wanted to do for a long time. It's time to get it done now. It's time to start it now. The energy is allowing you to go and do something. Go and start it. Go and get it done. Get it moving. For some reason, you probably have felt like, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, and this is finally the time to get it done, get it to happen. Okay, so that is the first two things about this new moon. So we are definitely going to have a lot of new things. So coronavirus has brought us a whole new spectrum. A lot of people now are going to homeschooling. I started homeschooling like 6 years ago because I understood that we are going to get here. And currently at the moment, really, the coronavirus whole thing has not affected me much because I normally, everything for me is at home. My kids study at home, I work from home, my husband works from home, everything is home, because that's what this new season is asking of us, to come back to ourselves and to give from inside, not to give from what others are wanting, but to give from who we are. So that is what's happening. And with the new Aquarius life and season, the three signs and the three energies that are going to be affected a lot more than everybody else is going to be Scorpions, it's going to be Taurus, it's going to be Leo. And I'm going to do another video and just explain to you how those three signs are going to be affected, and how they must look at this, how should they be projecting themselves. So if you're a Scorpio, Leo and Taurus, definitely subscribe. I'll do another video and I'll explain that a little bit more. This is rising or sun sign, and I'll explain that later. What do I mean about that? But like, it doesn't matter as long as you have a Scorpio somewhere in your sign, and you have a Leo and a Taurus. Just look out for the video on the Aquarius age. Okay, so the next thing that I saw is that we are going to have a reflection period. So Aries is all about, the Aries energy is all about asking who I am, because Aries is that first sign, and it's normally in the first house. The first house is all about what's up, who am I, oh my goodness, what are you doing here? My boy is like chilling and watching. So it's all about making sure that you are finding who you are. Aries is about that. Who am I? What's up? So this is time for you to ask that question again, to go into yourself and say, really, it's been 5 years in my marriage. Who am I now? It's been 10 years in my job. Who am I now? It's been 5 years at this business. Who am I now? What has changed? What needs to change? So this new moon in Aries is all about that. Asking who am I? What needs to change? Then act. Remember, the act. And then have the courage to say, by the way, now that I know who am I right now, then this is how I'm going to implement this. So it's all about that, asking who am I? What's up? And it's going to trigger you. Once you've asked that question, you're going to be triggered to act. So Aries people are all about action. Like, they do not think before they talk. Look at me. They do not take anything into consideration before they act. So normally Aries people are always in trouble for acting before thinking. So but the Aries energy triggers action. So the good thing is that when you've asked who am I, then you're gonna have that power to act. And Aries people are courageous. They just go on. They're like, just like, whatever, I'm gonna see whatever happens. So when you ask that question, you're gonna have that energy to act, and then you're gonna have that energy to just have that courage. So all of us, we have an Aries energy now, so it's gonna be activated during this season, during this next 28 days. It's gonna be activated. Use it. So it's and then you're gonna feel like you're breaking away from patterns, stuff that has been happening forever. Like if it's a relationship that has been happening forever and there's something you didn't like in this relationship, but you just never got the chance to say, by the way, I don't feel like this, I don't like this. You're gonna find yourself being able to have the courage again to take action and say, by the way, this is how I want to be treated. By the way, this is how I want things to work. By the way, I want an increase in my salary. By the way, I want to work from home. By the way, you're going to find yourself breaking patterns that have been there. So this new moon is saying it's time to tell the truth. It's time to tell how you really feel. Tell the people you need to tell how you feel. Make the things that needs to happen. Say what you want. Ask for what you want. Have the courage and act on the things you want. So that is what the new moon energy in Aries is about. Something else that I noticed when I was checking out my stuff is that when you take the time to break the patterns, you're gonna feel happiness. Breaking the patterns is going to bring you peace. Breaking the patterns, it's not going to be easy, but it's going to bring you calm. So do it because it's important for that reason, that your peace is important. Your calmness, your joy is important. So when you break these patterns that have been holding you back for a long time, you're going to feel that calm, and it's all going to just work well. God, this child. So, and another thing is, while you're doing that, while you're asking the question, it will be very important for you to embrace all your aspects. So we have the pretty aspect that we all want to be displayed in the world, and then we have the other aspect, which is our shadow, the stuff that we wish we were not. Like, oh my God, I wish I was a better parent. Like, I do. And I have to accept that I am probably not the best, but I'm trying. And every time I acknowledge that, I can do better in that area. Maybe I will never be the best parent ever, but like, I'm trying. And I promise you, it has been looking a little bit better. And I mean, like, a little bit better is like a little bit better for me. For other people, they still think, oh God, no, this is wrong. So, but so we need to harness that honor all of us. Honor all of who you are, the good and the bad, because it's all who you are. So there's the yin and the yang, and you are always going to have the two sides. So most of us have been taught to just focus on the good and take care of that good and display that good, and then the bad stuff always creeps in and be like, boom, 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 here I am. And then you're like, God, why? But it's always been there. Like, why will I do such a thing? I don't even understand, why am I doing such a thing? It's always been there. So we need to make sure that we take in the good and the bad. Okay, so then the coronavirus things I've talked about already. And then Capricorn energy. So in the astrology side, we have this Capricorn energy that is doing the most. So Capricorn is all about governing and stability and all that. And currently in our country, in South Africa, I mean, the government is trying to make sure that everybody's stable, everybody feels like something's going to go right. And I mean, yeah, so there's press conferences that have been cancelled and all that, and it's all that stability thing. So we are going through it. So we are just allowing ourselves to go through it. So the Capricorn energy is there, and it's good for a lot of things, but it can also mess up a few things. So, but I mean, there's a few signs that are in Capricorn right now that are doing the most, and it's all about just going into a stable place. So when you are using this new moon for changing your life, you're gonna change it in a way that your life is going to be more stable. It's going to get into a place where it's more calmer. It's more okay with what you wanted. So it's stability has to do with being safe and feeling that everything is okay. So yeah. And then we're going to have a lot of irritation. Those are some of the things we should be looking out for during this new moon. So you're gonna feel irritated a lot, and the reason for that, I mean, last night I just felt this like, oh my God, I'm so irritated, I don't know why. And I was like, okay, that's it, I'm going to bed. And I just went and put on my earphones and listened to a meditation that is to do with calming and anxiety, and then I slept, because I was just feeling all sorts of things and I didn't even know what's up. But we're gonna feel a lot of irritation. So the time we're feeling irritation is the time we need to ask, who am I? Why is this here? And when we get the answer, we're gonna be able to move on. So at the irritation, when you feel it, don't try to run from it. A lot of the Aquarius stuff is all about being controlled and being told what to do, and this thing of isolation. And social distancing and all that. And a lot of people, I mean, in our country, in South Africa, we currently can't even drink alcohol much. There is just a law that says we can't drink after 6 p.m, we can't drink after 1 p.m. on Saturdays and Sundays. So a lot of people are feeling irritated by that. It's the Aquarius age. So a lot of people want to numb themselves. So and that's yeah, the irritation comes with that, wanting to numb yourself. And because what we need to work through is an identity crisis. That who am I thing. Aries people always have an identity crisis every day. Like it's a life story. So you need to ask, who am I, when you're getting irritated, but also you need to stop numbing yourself with alcohol. When you feel that irritation, go into meditation and ask why, than trying to drink, than trying to eat, because it's not good. We all know that is not good for you. Don't want, after all this, to come out fat. Like, nobody wants that in their lives, and you actually just want to come out looking better than how you went in. So in this new moon, maybe one of the things that you need to action is changing your diet, is maybe just going in and saying, I want to change how I look. I want to have the nicest bum. I want to have a six-pack. God, Lord, you know that we need all of that. We do. So you need to have a plan for doing something new. So there's no way you are going to let this energy pass you by. You need to find a plan to do something new. So for me, starting tomorrow, there has been this 5 kgs in my life that I need to let go of, but I just can't let it go. So I mean, I'm currently at the best shape of my life, but then there's this 5 kg. If I can take out that 5 kg, oh God, Jesus, I am never gonna have a problem with gaining weight during like maybe December time and all of that. So I am going to tackle that 5 kg. I'm going to tackle that 5 kg like it has never seen the light of day. I am going to make sure that it never exists again. So for the next coming 28 days, I am going to deal with 5 kgs. And at the end of these 28 days, I want to see that 5 kg gone and never to come back. So I am going to share with you stuff that I use for that. Just around about when I'm done with this, I'm going to tell you stuff that I use to lose weight, and it has helped me all the time. Like, how do I really lose weight? I'll show you, and I know it works all the time. I've given it to so many people, like so many people that I've given this to, and it works. And I'm going to share with you, and I'm going to even give you a link to get yourself the stuff that works for me. If one of your goals is to get that weight out of the way, do that. It's the right time. The energy is allowing. The energy is going to support you doing it. The energy is going to let you do it and actually enjoy doing it. Like, the courage you will have is going to be so amazing that you will actually be like, oh my God, why haven't I done this all my life? Okay, so last thing, yeah, so we're having the Mars energy that is well, it's new moon, so it's all about darkness. In new moon, then the moon is dark. So tomorrow we're gonna have the darkest night of this month. So that is on new moon, because the moon is totally dark. You can't see it actually. So stay in the dark, stay in the silence. That's what it's saying. But while you're in the silence, when things seems like nothing is happening, because currently right now we are all just supposed to stay at home and shut up and not panic, you know, and just like cool and calm and sit down and shut up, really literally just never do anything other than, you know, don't talk on social media and make people panic. mind your own business. But yeah, so you need to stay in the dark, but allow the dark to cleanse you. Allow the dark to take away the stuff that you don't need anymore. So it, as much as you need to calm down and it looks like nothing is happening, a lot is happening. Mars is working behind the scenes, is doing all the hard work, but you must be on top of your game in terms of meditation, in terms of personal development. This is the best time to do any personal development course. I've got about 17 courses online that you can choose anyone from, getting out of debt to increasing your income streams, to finding your purpose, to I mean, like, I've got a program for coaches. If you want to change your career and want to be a coach, want to be a life coach, an accreditation program that will allow you to do that. So there's so much that you can do in terms, there's programs that are you can buy, this programs that are actually free. On I've got a group on Facebook called How to Manifest 100K. I think there's about 3 programs that are totally free that you can do, and they will change your life. So do a lot of personal development during this time. Do a lot of meditation. I'm gonna also link about 2 meditations on the description box so that you can click on those and just allow yourself to heal, because we need that to move on. We need to be healed to move on. We need to be healed to have courage. We need to be healed to take action. So that is important. So allow this full moon to help you do that. And if you do want to change something in your life, and you need to be centered, so those meditations are going to help you to get center, find that center in you, ask that question, who am I becoming? Okay, so yeah, so you are just going to have to also be excited of the stuff that is going to come through, because maybe it's a new job, maybe it's a new business, maybe it's a new working environment, maybe it's a new partner, maybe it's new health, maybe it's new friends, maybe it's new associates, it's new business associates, it's new partners, and collaboration it's big for this new moon. Collaborating with somebody who adds value to something that you're doing is so important, because it's all about just making sure that you're moving and you're finding people that help you move. Remember, action. So collaborating is very important. Okay, so those are some of the things that I found on the new moon when I was checking, when I was seeing the planets, how they're sitting. Those are some of the things that I saw. And now I'm going to show you something amazing around this area of looking amazing. So guys, I found these classes are live, because when you did not have time to put on maybe your makeup, or like you don't have your eyelashes, or I mean just something's not there, you couldn't get the time to do it. It happens to me all the time. You can have these on indoors and they look great. So I've got ones in I bought a few. I forgot to bring the others. I'm just loving this color because it's got that bluish, which is just perfect. Like normally when you're wearing white or you're wearing black or any other color, it's just red, it looks nicer. So you can wear these indoors. So you could wear this at the mall, you could wear this going to meet up with friends, going to have drinks with friends. Well, we can't go out to have drinks with friends now, but like in like a not so formal meetings, you could go with these if you don't have your eyelashes on or you don't have your makeup on, and they just look so nice. But then they also just very clear, so you could wear them indoors easily, and you look nice and you look like, oh yay. So you have your hair. I love big hair, especially in winter, because I can like wear a lot of big hair, because in summer, you know, it can be hot. So you have your hair, and then you just like have your lipstick, and then you have your glasses. So these are great. I'm going to share with you the link where I bought them. I bought them online. And then these eyelashes are magnetic eyelashes. Changed my life. Magnetic eyelashes, you don't use glue. So you have an eyeliner that's got a magnet liquid inside. So you put the eyeliner and then you literally just pluck the eyelash. It takes seconds. And I know this is not a YouTube story of, oh, it's so easy, and then you try it and then you want to kill yourself. Magnetic eyelashes are just that. You use an eyeliner and the eyelashes have a magnet that connects with that eyeliner, and they stay there, like they don't move. Like you can pull on them, they don't move. Obviously you can't sleep with them, but they stay there the whole day. And the good thing, what I love the most about it, is that you can't feel them. So for me, when I have eyelashes with glue, I can feel them. They sort of feel like a little bit heavy. So I normally will just, the whole time my eye will be remembering that I've got eyelashes on. So now with this, it's like I don't have anything on. So it, yeah, like it feels more comfy, I think. And I wasn't really trusting those glues. So I think with this, because I don't feel them and it's just an eyeliner, it's on top of the eye, it's very far from my eye, I feel so much safer with it. And then I told you that I'm going to tell you about my hair. So I bought this hair on AliExpress like 2 years ago. And I'm going to give you the name of the vendor that I bought it. I put it on the description box. And I have been enjoying the hair. It is big enough. I can make it a little bit more bigger than this, but well, I guess I shouldn't be making it bigger than this. But it's a 28 inch. 28, yes, is it 26, 28? And so it came as a wig, so I didn't have to take it to be made. But I have also another, this is a water wave, it's not water wave, this is, I'm gonna just put it on the description what this is called. So I've got a water wave that I got a closure and 3 bundles, so then I made it. So that one is a little bit long, I think it's about 30. No, this is 26 inch, the other one is 28, and I just bought a 30 inch for my birthday. God, I don't know why I keep doing this to myself, but I just love hair. Fortunately, I just love hair, but that's why my money goes to hair. So now, caring for it, the one thing that you want to do with your curly hair is use water. Water. Don't use too much product on the hair, especially if it's good hair. This hair is only water, and once, like in 2 weeks, I use when I wash it, I use conditioner. I'm gonna put which conditioner I use. I should have brought the bottle. Forgot. I use this conditioner. It helps with like damage, any kind of damage, like dryness, heat damage, any kind of damage. But luckily this, you don't have to really use an iron on it, because yeah, I just activate the curls. So you just use water and the hair will always look shiny and good with just water. So you are wanting to use your conditioner with maybe what I will do, but not a lot. I will put the conditioner in the water and then spray the hair with, and then you just spray and run your fingers through it when you are not washing it. You can only comb it when you're washing it. Guys, please, you're making noise. So you want to use the comb only when you are washing it, when it's wet, when it's washing day. But on any other day, you just want to run your fingers through it. So when it's wet, it's a little bit small, but then when it dries up to be a little bit big, depending on how many days you've been wearing it without putting water. And that is how I keep it to be. The curls just stay like this for longer, and it is always looking all-inclusive with just water. So a lot of people use product, oils and stuff, and then the hair becomes dull. You just like wear it once with that oil, and then after that it becomes dull. So I stopped using oils because my hair was becoming dull quicker. So yeah, oh my goodness, the children. So try that out. So also make sure that you do not put it in a place where it's gonna get tangled and stuff. So if you've got a a mannequin, you can put it on a mannequin, and you can then you know that your curls are always going to be like this. If you can't, you just need to roll it in a bun, and then just roll it as if like you're rolling it to put it inside something, and you keep it like that in that rolled fashion. It helps it then to just fold it. So I've seen that when I fold it, it comes out wrong, but when you roll it, like, I don't know why, but when you roll it, the curls stay perfect when you are using it the next time. And then to put it to not, if you want to install it for a few days, like maybe you're going somewhere where you shouldn't be taking your wig off, then you want to put on your glue. There is now glue that is waterproof, that you can actually swim, wash your hair, and it doesn't come out for maybe a week. So you can use that, and then use that spray, that got to be glue spray, so that it just stays in and nothing moves it. Like, you don't have to worry about it if you are in a windy place, or if you, because I've got a cabriolet, so you don't want to be having the top down and then thinking, oh, my hair might just fly away. So you want to do that. Other than that, thank you so much, guys, for watching, and click on the subscribe button for more of this. And next time, we're definitely going to be talking about some of the aspects of the Aquarius age and how we get ready for that. And obviously, in the few coming weeks, we're going to talk about the full moon. So one ritual that you could do during this full moon, during this new moon, is that we have, the energy is strongest the day before the new moon, the day of the new moon, and the day after the new moon. So what you would like to do as a ritual is that you will want to write all the things that you want to achieve in the next 28 days. So just focus on the next 28 days, things you want to achieve. Write that list, and then put it under your pillow where you sleep for the next coming 3 days. Put it under your pillow for the next coming 3 days. List of things that you want to achieve in the next 28 days. Sleep with it under your pillow. And after the 3 days, you can take that paper and put it. I normally have a manifestation box, a box where I put all my wishes and dreams. And it acts as a vision board, but I don't do a vision board, because a vision board you want to only expose your vision box to the energy in you that is happy or positive. There are days where you're going to have negative energy, and you don't want to be looking at your vision board when you are not in a good space. So I have a box where I put those things in. So you will want to take that and put it in your manifestation box after 3 days. But in the first 3 days of the new moon, you want to sleep with it. And I'm going to explain that to you next time, and I'm going to tell you more about crystals and all stuff that I use like this, and why I use it and how it helps me. So I'm really going to be sharing with you all the stuff that makes me strong. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. And please, on the comments, tell me what you want me to share more. I'm definitely going to be sharing more stuff with you, more other things that I do. Like, okay, so I told you about the weight loss thing that I want to do. So about 6 years ago, I was so overweight. I was like wearing a size 44. Today I weigh a size 32. I was a size 40, maybe even more than that. And I had gotten pregnant, and my hormones went ba-ba on me. And then I gained so much weight. You couldn't recognize me. I couldn't recognize myself. The pictures of how I used to look like then, like, oh. So, I mean, it was almost a year I was that big, maybe a little bit more than a year, including the time I was pregnant. And I then started to try to lose weight, and things just didn't work. 2 years passed, I was trying, things didn't work, diets, everything. And then I found this emotional healing program that helped a person to lose weight. My boy, Go and play somewhere else. Leave mama's classes. So I'm almost done. So I found this, and it was a kinesiology program. So kinesiology is all about talking to your body energy about stuff that's going on. Like when you have a tummy ache, you want to ask your body, why is the tummy ache there? Your body will tell you, you shouldn't have eaten the meat, you shouldn't have done this, you shouldn't have done this, you have stress, you are worried, this and this and this and that. So kinesiology is all about that. I studied kinesiology, so I'll tell you all about that also, and how you can use it in your life to change your life. It's so amazing. You can use it in your kids to clear your kids' energy. Like when your child is not sleeping at night, you can use that to clear their energy. It just saves lives. So those are the things that I'm gonna definitely share with you. So then I found this, and it was a weight loss thing. So I used it. You cry a lot, but not because you say it, but because you're letting go of things. But most of the time you have weight because of an emotional issue than a physical issue. You could eat anything under the sun and not gain weight. So gaining weight is not about eating, guys. Like, I found out. So obviously we need to eat less because it doesn't help us to eat a lot. But having weight or not, it's not really about that. So I found it, and I'm gonna put a link on it. It's called Kinesiology Balance Range, and then because they don't sell it to anybody, you must have an accreditation to be able to buy it. So then I went and I studied to become a practitioner, to be able to help other people, because I have to help you deal with your emotional problems while I'm giving you this, and you're losing weight. I mean, the weight loss stuff is amazing. You lose 1 kg a day, and it's such a short period. I lost I think about 40 kgs in 55 days. So, and then also because of that, you need to have somebody who's a practitioner that's going to be able to help you deal with the emotions, and then be able to take you through the maintenance program, because there's then after that like a whole 3 weeks maintenance program, so that you switch your mind to not allow the weight gain again, because you could lose all of that and then gain it all back or even more. So then you need a practitioner. You can't just buy the product and use it on your own. You must have somebody who's supporting you through it. So then I went and I started to be a practitioner, guys. Like, wow, what have I not gone and did? So I started to be a practitioner. Then I've been helping a lot of people with it, and it works. One of my friends, she was getting married and she lost so much weight. Her husband was like, okay, that's it. You're never going to take anything Busi gives you for losing weight, because I almost lost my wife. She was so small. She was wearing size 13 clothes for kids. And he was like, oh my God, no, I need some meat on you. So every time she gains weight when she's pregnant, the husband's like, don't even think about it. Do not even think about it. So yeah, it's that good. So I'm gonna also put a link on that. If you need it, I'll be able to order it for you and help you through it. So we don't have to be in the same city. I mean, everything is online now, so I can be able to help you through online with that. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and till next time, click on the subscribe button, share it with your friends, and we'll talk next time. Thank you so much. Have an amazing afternoon. Goodbye.